Well, hello, everyone. Good evening. Welcome to this special episode of Swamp Talk. We are here to talk about Tombstone. We've got a couple guests with us. We've got Wild Bill and we got
What up, what
Troy
up?
in here at the house. And our whole purpose tonight is to talk Tombstone. We've got a very interesting game coming up. The format is unique. It's a Viper game. There's a lot of stuff going on with special roles, gunslingers, gamblers, rustlers, and there's all kinds of fun stuff going on. So we'll get into some of that as we go on tonight and kind of learn some stuff. I guess first off, let's get a little more in depth with who's to either side of me here. I guess we'll start out with Wild Bill. Wild Bill, why don't you introduce yourself, sir?
Hello, I'm Wild Bill, member of Bob White. Uh, we've played the Cowboys since pretty much the beginning of Tombstone. Besides last year, we won them all. The roles are super important, like every one of them. To the gunslingers, to the gamblers, I mean, to everybody. The horses, the store is super important. That's how you get all your hardware. By that, I mean all your supplies, dynamite, horses, etc.
Oats, and
Oats,
all that fun
yeah,
stuff. Yeah.
everything.
All right. And Mr. Troy, sir, why don't you introduce yourself and
My name's Troy Knapp. I'm from Fox Squad. I've been the general for Tombstone a couple times. Been playing that field for freaking ever. I'm yeah, like since college. Uh, we first started with Urgent Fury, and then it moved to Tombstone the next year, and the theme kind of caught on, and we kept it that way. Unlike Bill, I've lost every game except for one. So yeah, it's a lot of
hey,
fun to play.
hey, I know I'm taking the side that's going to take some heat. That's all I know. We got Seabass in here making some comments left and right on the
The real
on
MVP.
yeah. It's going to be a fun game. I know I'm going to take some
Oh
heat
yeah.
being the law general, but hey, whatever. It's going to be fun. I every game I've let's see. My first game I think at Avid was Wastelands.
Yeah.
Um, we ended up loading up the bus with I think like 14 Bob White guys or something like that.
Yeah, it was
And
super cool to see you.
yeah, it was a good time. We loaded the bus up and took a nice trip out there. This year we're going to be taking the bus out again, but we don't have as many people. I think I think we're at 12. I think we only have 10 seats, so I guess we're full. But yeah, we're picking up a bunch of people along the way. We had a little lip sync contest, a couple winners. They're coming along to join us. Couple of them have already been there once. A couple of them are going to be new, so it should be some
Oh,
fun. Excuse me. So we plan on getting there Friday night. Now, I'm sorry, Friday earlier in the day and setting up camp.
yeah,
Road
it's
tripping
about
up.
time I'll get there.
Yeah, road tripping along our way. We're gonna have some guys coming in, like Israeli here commenting. He's coming in from Cali. I think Reggie's coming in from Cali. So we got people coming in. We got a couple guys coming in from Detroit. Instead of riding on the bus, they're flying. Just they don't want to have any fun on the way there. They don't want to smell stinky socks and yeah, all that other fun stuff. Have somebody fall asleep on their shoulder and drool on them. But so yeah, so when we get there Friday, they got all kinds of stuff going on. We've got wing competition. Here we go. Friday night street party. So here's some of it. We've got the wing competition presented by Bob White.
Bob
Um,
White.
we got the Monster Killers birthday bash, and then they've got a cornhole tourney. The cornhole tourney is, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, it is $10 to join the cornhole. So I believe there's an actual prize. I'm sorry, guys. Boom, there it is. Here we go. Regulation board and bag. Winner takes all. So there you go. $10 to entry, 2-man teams. And that's part of the Friday night fun. Monster Killers, I believe they're 5 years old. I think they're starting school in the COVID class with the videos. So a bunch of good guys. So that should be a good Friday night. We also have the wing competition going on. I actually had a little bit of phone video conversation earlier with Brian Morris about the wing competition. Are any of you guys into the cornhole?
No,
No.
I won't come. I won't be in the competition.
Nah, I mean I'm more or less I watch.
Yeah.
If I could throw it overhand, I still wouldn't make it. I don't know. I'm coordinated like with tools, not with. Nah, never
Yeah.
mind.
Especially when you get a couple drinks in, cornhole's
Yeah. And by that time, I'm going to be in major relax mode after being on the road for, I think it's a 16-hour trip for us.
Yeah, it's all.
Yeah. So let's see here. We've got a video. I'm getting messages left and right here. Wow. Okay. So the video's about 10 minutes long with Brian. So I don't know if we need to get into that whole thing. Let's run a short little bit about it and see if we can. I hate to. You know what? I'll run the entirety of the video at the end of this. We'll run the entirety of the video and close out with it. Let's do that. Sorry guys. We'll speed this along a little bit. So from what I understand, there's no entry needed to get into the wing eating competition. There's like 5 signed up already. You don't have to pre-register. He is going to cut it off at like 12 to try to keep it an even number. But there's going to be about, I think he said a certain number of wings, maybe 12 wings. I don't know. I'm thinking that's the number. Watch the video at the end. It'll clear up everything I'm getting wrong. So you got to eat a certain amount of wings. They're not going to kill you. He promises they're not going to kill you. They are going to be a little warm, but they're not going to kill you. You're going to do that, and the first person to win, smack the table and repeat a line from Tombstone. So I'm your Huckleberry. Okay? And that's the winner of the first round. He's got multiple rounds, and then now, like, if you make it through and get a question wrong, but yet still make it through to the next round, you get another wing added on. And from what I understand, each level, it's going to get a little spicier. Nothing's going to kill you, though, from what I understand. he kept saying that. I don't know if that's the truth or not. Everybody's going to be running for those. Running for those porta johns in the morning. It'll be like music. Boom. Oh, anyways. So yeah, hey, if nothing else, it's a free meal. You get in there and have some fun, and that's going on while everything else is going on. So it's Friday night. Sounds like it's going to be a big old party.
It usually is.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a good time. The first time I was there for Wastelands, the boils, the crawfish boils were just out of sight. I actually learned the best way to eat crawfish at that event. I actually had problems all the other times. So except after that, it's like it was second nature. I mean,
You suck the heads?
Oh, dude, it was good stuff, man. I ate everything I could eat. After a little while, it was just like, okay, my lips are numb. Let's keep this going. Come on. I paid for it a little bit the next day just because, but I'm not used to it. But hey, it was good stuff. Good stuff. So that was, it's always a good time out there with you guys, Bob White and the Fox Squad and everybody. It's a good group of people. We have fun. That's the best part about it. So Saturday morning we get to, and the game starts. So who wants to explain gunslingers here? Anybody got any experience with that?
I have not personally played them, but I mean they're pretty self-explanatory. They have free roam of the entire field. Like they're specially marked so the players don't shoot them, and they're walking around. Like I will let them walk up to my command post and challenge my gunslinger in front of me. Like there's no problem with it. They have free roam of the field. Now I'm not gonna say they don't get shot, but they're not targeted. You know, there's a big difference in that. You know what I mean?
Well,
Like they will stand in.
I didn't know that the first time I went out on the field, so I'm not sure who
Well,
I was shooting, but I learned.
You didn't
of
listen
course,
to the entire orientation?
No.
as a first time player at Tombstone, I highly suggest you pay attention to
Yeah.
orientation. It makes a big difference in the game.
Yeah.
And that's the same as game. Oh, go ahead.
The gunslingers are really important to help keep currency flowing on the field. Like, that's one of the things that's kind of nice about Tombstone. There's usually all kinds of ways to make cash, and gunslingers one of your money making people on the field. So you got to use that and bring in more and more cash so that you can buy props, and you can do stuff like you can buy MOS cards, you can buy dynamite, you can buy oats, you can buy horses, you can use that money to like bribe NPCs, all kinds of fun things with that. But yeah, Tombstone is a lot about the money that you make.
Yeah, which brings up the gambling as well. I mean, they've got legit casinos set up. I can't remember if the first year if they had a roulette wheel too, or if it was just the table, the card table.
Roulette wheel a couple times,
Okay.
but
Yeah, so it's at least blackjack going on. If I'm not mistaken, what do we got here? It doesn't
Blackjack and roulette.
blackjack and roulette. And yeah, and so you can gain the money to buy the different, like you said, the different props. Oats is a big thing from what I understand because you need oats to have different things moving. So you have to have oats to feed your horses. You have to have oats to feed your, well, to take your stagecoach out. War wagon. Stagecoach or war wagon, if you guys don't understand, is usually in most paintball games we have tanks, helicopters, that kind of different things. So I mean, in the old Wild West, you didn't have that stuff. So we have stagecoaches. Here you go. This is little bit of a little bit of a project I have actually going on right now.
nice.
I got to get the wheels straight. I've just got to find the right wheels. It's pretty much where I'm at. I've copied a lot off of John. John's.
You've got the war wagons instead of tanks, but then you've also got the stagecoaches instead of helicopters, by the way. So that's a small little detail.
Now, is it different? Is it cost more for a helicopter or for a war wagon or a helicopter, or they both cost the same?
They all cost the same. When you enact the oats, they're good for 30 minutes.
Yep.
So you have to be out and back to your base in 30 minutes.
Okay.
Or get stranded on the field.
Yeah, or you're stranded on the field and the enemy can take it.
Yep.
And you don't want that to happen.
No.
Okay. Interesting. We've also on our that actually, no, I didn't even know that. That's an interesting thing to bring about. So we got to get that. You got to get that. Where's my war wagon pilot when I need him? I guess he's officiating a wedding right now. So.
And so you've got war wagons, you've got stagecoaches, and then you've got horses, and
which are super important.
They are. Imagine they function a lot like a helicopter, just with no crew. You got to get up on there, like there are these stick horses. You got to get up on there and act like you're riding all the time.
Gallop, got to keep constantly galloping.
Yeah. It's very tiring.
Horse riders can fight against other horse riders, but you can't shoot a horse rider.
Now, can a horse rider shoot the other players?
No.
Okay.
They can annoy them though.
They can. And we've had some there have been some issues with some of the horse riders, and there's been different phases of rules that have been rolled out for them. Like one year, a bunch of horse riders would just run around with sticks of dynamite and run straight up to your base and then blow it up because you couldn't shoot them. And we rethought that a bit, and now you have to get off of your horse, and then you can throw the dynamite, and then say boom. That gives the other team a time, amount of time to be able to shoot them. We also
the same rules as Viper's rules for mounting a helicopter and dismounting a helicopter.
Yeah.
You have to take a knee for, I think it's 3 seconds or 5 seconds.
Right.
And in front of a ref, saying you're dismounting or remounting, and then you can either dismount or remount. So you can't just say, "Oh, I'm not riding no more," bang bang bang, and then jump back on it and ride off. That's not how that works.
And we for a little while, you could hit horses with the Nerf rockets. That was a bad idea, also. Were you there, Billy? Billy, when Sirach shot that guy in?
I was
in the gut. And we were just standing there in front of a ref, and Sirach tried to barrel tag him with the Nerf launcher, and the ref was like, "No, you got to shoot him." It was a foot away from the launcher.
The first time I ever shot our launcher, right out of the box, didn't do anything to it. I shot one of the guys walking down my driveway, at the street, probably a good 40 feet away. And I broke skin. He was wearing jeans. He was so pissed at me. It was as he says, the chrono was set to 999.
All right.
Ooh. Now, just for people that's new to Tombstone, that has happened in the past. Now, actually, I think they may have made a rule against it, but just be aware of it. People used to take their guns or sticks, like a random stick, and act like they're riding a horse. And people would just let them go anywhere. There's a difference between a stick horse that's got a fake pony head and a gun or a stick. Just to be aware.
I'm totally guilty of that, by the way. I had a sheriff-looking head with a floppy hat on a stick that I would ride around. His name was Bucky. Jonathan Chase Carlisle gave him to me, way back. And people would think that it was a horse. And it doesn't look anything like a horse. It's just a thing on a stick. And yeah.
Hey, if it's not in the rules and you're not supposed to do it, it'll be in the rules next year.
Yep.
And if you're real lucky, he'll mention you specifically when he says the rule change.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I made them change the rule at Wastelands for the taking the stim pack and being invincible for 10 minutes. I made them change that rule after the first time I enacted the stim pack. I literally chased them around their command post for 2 minutes before I finally ran out of breath and they shot me enough time. I was like, okay, I'm done.
Oh, fun stuff. We've got, the sharpshooters we've got as well. That is what it is, just like it sounds. He's got, fun little guns and stuff. Rustlers. That's pretty much everybody. Rustlers and cowhands, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. If you guys haven't, was it a bad idea or something just frowned upon? See, Raleigh's a team member. He knows the rules. He knows how it works.
We've talked about a bunch of bad ideas so far. I'm not really sure which bad idea he's referring to.
It's all fun. So I'm reading down Viper's rules.
Fun, I guarantee it.
Yeah, as long as we can laugh about it afterwards, we're all good. Even if we're laughing in the hospital bed, I guess. So I'm running down the rules for the event on viperpaintball.com /events/tombstone. Bonus missions. So obviously we've got all kinds of different bonus missions coming on. Some of the mission cards will be marked with a poker chip on the bottom corner. Dealt 15 cards each. Oh boy. So the best poker hand wins at the end of each segment,
Ooh,
eh?
that's something new. That's
No,
something new.
At the end of each segment?
Yeah, at the end, he says bonus missions. I'll read this straight up the way it says here. Bonus missions. Some mission cards will be marked with a poker chip in the bottom corner. At the end of each segment, the commanders will be dealt 15 cards each. They will take these cards and make the 3 best poker hands they can. For each bonus mission completed, they will receive 1 extra card.
That's been a thing for a while, Billy.
Okay, that's interesting. So you get some
I don't
extra
remember
little.
when I journaled,
Okay.
but I've only been journal once, so it may have been something he started afterwards. I'm not sure.
It
I just don't
definitely
remember.
was a thing when I was a general. And yeah, those are
Sometimes there's so much going on you can't remember. You can't get everything.
and it's usually the missions that are the hardest to get, like the ones that are the furthest away from your base or like right next to their base. You'll get the bonus for.
Speaking of which, talking about bases, I mean this little news that I saw pop up the other day. I mean, I don't know if they've decided on anything yet, but
This is sorry.
This is the normal map, correct? This is what the map's
Correct.
been basically every year.
Yes.
Yes.
And this, as you can see, the bases are up in the top corners there. Very, very little in between. You're kind of starting on the ends of the field and working your way back. Kind of easy enough to spawn camp, my opinion.
It's actually harder than you think. That
Yeah.
road right in between is where usually the battle line is.
Right.
I'm
Okay.
not saying you can't cross
No,
that road,
yeah.
but it's not just easy to walk across that road.
Right.
Right.
And if anyone knows that, it's Billy.
Yeah, I've seen it
A lot of times.
across it a couple times.
So this is what they were talking about changing it to.
Right.
I would
I
be
can see this
interested
being
in that.
Yeah, I see this as it's a little more balanced. I don't know. You're in the middle of the field. I kind of like this type of starting situation a little better. I mean, it's gonna suck because we're gonna have to travel all the way to the.
But it's closer to the base, and like it's something that I've been trying to get them to do for, I don't know, probably since 2014, 2015.
I think it would actually change the game a little bit because let me tell you what, not a lot of people like to go in the back of the field, but that's where a lot of the missions are, is in the back of the field. And when you start at the very front, most people go to Tombstone and they stop. They don't go past it.
I only made it to the back a couple times, and that was by mistake, I think.
One of the
that
things
is the most valuable property on the field, if you ask me.
Oh yeah. One of the things that's really cool about it is that you will be able to see the other guy's box from the opposite sides of those roads. And so like you won't be able to get there because you got to go through the middle of Tombstone. But that's a thing that'll be interesting, watching the other person and like how you respond to like what they're doing, what you can see them doing on their field, on their side.
I like the aspect that if this is actually going to be the map that they use, that it's the first time it's going to be used, and it's kind of new for you guys too, because you guys have been playing this a lot, so it kind of makes it a little nicer for me because it's a little more unknown. So
the big thing, well, one of the big things that I like about it too is that on the west side base, there's a propensity for you to get bottled up in the Wastelands field. And so, like, if you look at that Tough Nut Street and Fairmont Street, if they get on those roads, you can get bottled up into that quarter of the field. And, like, that's a legit strategy that every single
That's how I trapped Nick when I
Yeah.
won. I trapped him in that back corner and he couldn't get out.
Yeah.
But now I was smart enough to set a line so he wouldn't get hot insertions. I was
Right.
like, okay, nobody passed this line. You know what I mean? He can't get hot insertions, but he's got to fight his way through my forces to get out.
From what I understand, Friday you'll be able to evening and stuff. You'll be able to walk the field. There's not going to be anything
Oh
going
yeah.
on. So if you
Field's
haven't been
completely
out there
open
before,
until Saturday.
yeah. Now, I mean, are you guys camping? You guys, Bill, you're camping.
I always camp. I mean, now if it was hotter, no, I wouldn't camp. But October in Oklahoma, it's nice camping weather. It's comfortable to sleep in, a little blanket, and you're good.
I live 20 minutes away from the field.
Okay, so yeah, I don't blame you. I mean, I'm what 16 hours, so we'll be in the bus, so I can't really say I'm camping because I'll have AC if I need it or whatever the hell else.
Me and Brian's got a big generator if you want to run off of it.
All right. Well, I guess it kind of depends. I mean, I got the Whisper Quiet one, so I mean, I'm pretty.
We got the big one. They make us turn it off at midnight, but by that time it's nice and full, so you don't really.
I got one of those ones that we could run and sit next to it the whole time we're talking and leave it running all night long, and is all you hear.
Well, I'm just saying, if you're welcome to run off mine till then, and then you can kick yours on.
Cool. All right. Well, that's good. That's good. All right. So we went bonus mission money bags throughout the field. Now we're talking cash bags. We're talking like legit, like, hey, you look at it and you know it's a cash bag, correct?
You know it's a cash bag. It's got a money symbol that's in gold, and it's like a bag, like an old school money bank bag from the movie you've seen of the bank robbers.
A little tied up in the top kind of thing.
Exactly. They run out of ATVs and just toss them out the back. They're not really like hidden all that well. They just toss them
random.
And
there's like the cans at Wasteland. You just pick them up and go.
Right, and they've got barrels as well. Those are a little bit more of a pain in the butt to carry, but it's a thing.
Yeah, whiskey barrels hidden throughout the field. They're worth bonus points. All right.
Those big, like, what are they, 50-gallon drums?
Okay, so the plastic drums, basically.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Or is it 80-gallon, something like that?
Yeah. All right, so that'll be interesting. See, there's all kinds of stuff. I mean, we're almost done with talking about all the different aspects, but there's a lot of stuff going on. Viper goes through he has someone write up all the role player cards and stuff like that. So when you register and you get that card, read it, because sometimes it'll give you a special role that help out your commander. It allows you to do special things and stuff like that. So we talked about stagecoaches, stagecoach drivers, war wagons. See, now you got me going. I don't know if I should make a smaller stagecoach, since right now I basically built a war wagon that 4 people can go into.
Well, the stagecoaches are like the helicopters. They just give you a vest and a sign.
Oh, so he'll Oh, okay. Yes. Okay. Well, that's nice then. Okay, so then I'm good there then.
You're good.
All right. Okay. So then war wagon, we were talking about that building. Fuel, oats will be fuel cards, and you have to pick them up and buy them and go from there. Bushwhackers, air insertion. Oh, so that's an airdrop. Just gonna get to drop them any place you want, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Game on is noon.
Noon at start. It will start at noon.
Yep, it will start at noon. One of the things we got going on here as well with everything is you got lunch available and dinner available. Ooh, and that is from Ryan Sexton from Sneaky Pete's Meats.
He does.
So that this is basically what he went off of the one year. Oh, it was so.
That was so good. That was so good. That was such a good meal.
And you're getting that at a paintball event, guys. You're getting that at a paintball event. Sign up for the meal service. Ooh, Sneaky Pete for mayor. I don't know.
What was
I don't
those
know about
tacos you
that.
did one year? The sriracha pork. Oh, I can't even think of all it.
Tacos with
Yeah,
they had pears on the tacos. I don't eat pears. That was freaking good. Pears on a taco.
Yeah, who thought of that? I
I,
mean, seriously.
he must have
I
watched.
I don't
He must
know.
have watched a YouTube video, or the wife read something and told him,
I
"Hey, try
bet.
this out."
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, if you guys can sign up for it, the meal deal, and you get breakfast, lunch, and dinner for Saturday, I believe,
Saturday,
and
and
then
then Sunday
Sunday
you get
you.
breakfast, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's definitely worth it. Definitely worth the food. You don't have to cook anything. You're ready to go and chow down. It's a good time. Which the sneak here, which brings up we saw a banner pop up here. It was Sneaky Pete
Whoa.
for mayor.
Don't be
What
don't
what
be
what?
asking me for my political how I'm gonna vote. That's you
When
can't
did
ask
no? But
me how
when
I'm
did
gonna
all
vote.
this start? When did they get all this
It,
going?
no, it just came out of nowhere.
See,
What
we'll
It
give
happened
was
some.
on
like
Facebook?
We'll give the same amount of time to Scotty D. I mean, we'll try to keep this politically correct, even though
and you
the
got Tug
media.
Herder. I gotta give a
Yep.
shout out to my boy Tug.
Tug's in here too. Tug doesn't. I don't have a poster for
There we
Tug.
go.
I've just got Tug for mayor. I
That's
mean,
all you need.
that's
It's
all
good.
you need. But I mean, you got Scotty D. Th- throwing some swag there. I mean, look at this
I'm just saying
asshole
it's
drowning a
rumored.
fish. I gotta tell you, I laughed when I read that.
Water animal abuse.
It may be rumored that Scotty D had a banana in it. Rumored.
See, this who's for mayor for Tombstone 2020. All right. I think what Brent Krause said, he wants to be the town drunk. I could be
Yeah,
be mistaken.
he's
I could be mistaken. I don't know if he's qualified for that job, but
Just as long as there's not another drinking competition.
there will be. I'm sure there will be.
introduced to that when you see that Aztec Warriors show up with that spleen bong and just say, "Here,
Let's
take a
go.
shot." No, run away.
You're a ballsy man if you take on the skull.
Did
I
you,
Run.
can't do it.
Billy?
I
Did you
won't
get
do it.
skulled while you were general?
No,
No,
they know better.
I
No,
did. There was
they won't sucker me into that one. They know.
I
better.
watched-
Well, okay, I'll take that back. I let them scold me one time with a bottle of water. That was it.
I watched him. I watched him start that up at Living Legends 8, and a couple of my
yeah,
guys
too.
just fell out, and I'm just like, "Yeah, I'm not touching that. You're already
was-
out."
Babysitting people at Living Legends because they were just fucking hammering them.
Yeah.
But they came back and asking for more. It's kind of their fault.
yeah.
Yeah, it's one of those things. It's once you try it, you got to have it.
When it happened to me, like I heard them say, I heard Jonathan Seal say, "Stop putting that in. He's our general." And I'm like, yeah, but it went down, and then I ended up just standing up. They take care of you after the whole skull.
Yeah, they'll take care of you, but they have to
Yeah.
take care of you though.
And
they know
yeah, I was just standing up in their camp, and like there was an awning, there was a pole there. I just had a death lock on the pole, and I was complimenting how much I liked the pole the entire night. That was, yeah, it was a great pole.
Fun stuff.
Yeah.
Fun stuff. So so somebody's running for mayor. I mean, are they actually doing the full out ballots and everything, or are we just having
I'm
fun?
expecting it, but nobody's said anything. So
Yeah.
we'll see how that goes.
I know Tombstone is usually crazy with the meme game, and I I suck with memes. I really do.
Yeah, I did when I was general. I didn't really play into them, but I had my team do it for me, so I was good.
Yeah, I'm surprised Seabass hasn't hit me up with a bunch of memes. Maybe we're both just all just stupid busy, with everything going on or not going on or whatever the hell we're trying to do right now because of COVID. The mess that is the mess we are in right now. That we all want to forget and go play paintball in Oklahoma, October 3rd and 4th. I'm looking forward to it. It should be a nice road trip. We've kept our schedule kind of mellow this year. Kind of kept it local. Haven't really traveled out of town like we usually have. We started out with Bones and Ashes in North Carolina, and then that was just kind of like the twinkle start of everything starting to close down. And we got home from that. We had an awesome time. Did a stupid hot sauce challenge. Check it out on our YouTube channel, Mad Frog Militia. That was not smart. Roll the dice, and all the bottles had different numbers on them. We were using saltines. Ice cream is your friend. Oh, I cannot believe how well that worked. It just so nice. But yeah, after that, we've kind of, we've had a bunch of events here and there, but all the big travel ones that we've been going to go to have all been canceled out. I mean, if you guys went to Beach Bash, right?
No, I didn't.
No,
it's too hot. It's so hot you can't play.
Okay.
You might play for 5 minutes and you're coming off the field. It's 100 degrees at least.
See, that's another thing about this year. It's been hot as hell, man. I mean, in Detroit, it's usually not this hot all summer long. We finally, I don't know if we're done. I think we finally hit the crest where, I had a hoodie on this morning walking the dog.
Yeah, it's starting to cool down in Texas.
It's 52 degrees here in OKC, which is
wow.
And that's another thing. Like, I work outside every day, so I work outside in 100-degree weather. So go working out Monday through Friday and then go and play paintball on Saturday and Sunday in 100 degrees. No, that's not.
And unfortunately, that's kind of why I was happy to go to work a couple times during events, because just the heat was just. Yeah, I'd rather sit on a machine, with a fan blowing on me and making money than out there just dying in the heat. It's something else. I'm getting old.
I hear that.
We all are.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, Monster Game, as Lisa said, Monster Game was a scorcher. Lisa is one of my winners from the lip sync contest that we did. We did a win a trip on the bus lip sync contest. Do we have any artwork for that? Maybe we don't have it anymore. But we did a lip sync contest. Yeah. There's one of the entries. So Lisa was one of our entries, and basically, and then Reverend Worm from Mutiny Paintball, Jamie. Freak. We just got a copyright strike because of Jeremiah Was a Bullfrog. Honest to God. That's all it has to do is play those first two tunes, and it's
was
boom.
So quick.
Copyright strike. You're fucked. No, whatever. So the three of them entered into this lip sync battle. I was hoping I was going to have a couple more people. They put some effort into it, so I said, screw it. I'm bringing all three of them. And you won a trip on the bus from here down there. You got free entry. You got a case of paint.
That's awesome.
So bringing a couple new people down. It should be some fun times. Definitely looking forward to it.
I expect the numbers to be down a little bit, but the fun's still going to be there.
Yeah, the fun's still going to be there. And don't get me wrong, I want to win the freaking game, but I want to make sure everybody has fun. I want to have fun. If I lose and I had fun, I don't give a crap. What I mean?
I'm not commanding, so it's all about fun.
Yeah,
only time I care about winning is when I'm commanding. That's it.
As soon as I get off that field, I'm gonna take a shower, and then it's fun time.
Oh yeah.
I've got Joe Perez from 13th Legionnaires as my XO. Unfortunately, I don't know how many of the Legionnaires are going to be out because they're commanding like 3 different games across the state.
Jeez.
Yeah, I think Michelle's got something to do with Endless, and that's over at OXCC. And then I don't know if somebody's doing something for Clown. I don't know. So Joe's coming out. It should be some fun having him out there. And
oh yeah.
get some game time in between the two of us out there. I look forward to playing a new game and having you guys either play with or against, whatever the heck it ends
Well,
up
we're still
being.
places needed, so I don't know where we're going to be at.
Right, right. I mean, it's hard to get, recruitment right now with everything canceling and stuff. A lot of people wait
Yeah,
to the last minute to decide
yeah,
if they're going to go.
Right.
And then a lot
it's
of
hard to
people like,
commit.
yeah, and then like the East Coast teams with other games going on, they're going to travel an hour or 2 hours instead of coming and traveling all the way to what is an
Yeah.
awesome event, totally worth the travel time. It's
Oh yeah,
just, it's shit's just all fucked up right now.
yeah. Right
Um,
now, just it's a horrible time.
yeah, I
Hey,
mean,
what'd you
I've
say?
gone,
2020.
yeah, it's almost over. I've traveled across the country twice during all of this, to California and back. And honestly, once I got out of Michigan until I got to California, everything was great. South Dakota was great. Things were happening. People were being smart, but things were happening. People were wearing
Yeah.
masks. But they were doing stuff. You get to California and man, it was stupid. We had friends that met us out there when we dropped off of one of the Hitman Air Power time trials out there, in Cali. And he's like, dude, I'd like to say, hey, let's go grab something to eat, but there's nothing for us to do, So off we went. Yeah, as I go on my diatribe, and he puts the Kermit drinking the tea up. Off topic. Thank you, Dill, for keeping me on topic. So definitely make sure you get in there for the player orientation. Game starts at 12
Super
sharp.
important.
We'll be standing down at 7:30 at night in the evening, and then the famous hang begins.
The hang.
The lip sync battle is
Oh,
phenomenal.
Oh,
The
yeah.
the
God, it's
first
funny.
time I met what Tommy Two Straws, Tommy Two Guns, I don't know, whatever.
Hey, that's the grand champion of the fucking lip sync battle right there.
Oh my lord! When I first met him was on the bus trip. So here we got him in the bus. Him and he's something else. And then he pulls off this lip sync battle. I was just Kid Rock, and then it just yeah, it all freaking hilarious,
With
and
the
then
pictures
everybody
and
else.
everything. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
dude, air mattress on the stage, sitting on the edge of the air mattress. Yeah, and then, okay, so the one guy that he totally tormented with the Tombstone trophy,
Who is his teammate?
who is his teammate? He comes out in a little Barbie car doing Katy Perry shooting whipped cream as he's driving the little Barbie car out in front of the stage, flips out, backwards, all this fun stuff. But man, I'm sorry, what's his name again?
Shay?
Shay. He tormented Shay with the win because Shay was so close to a win each time, so close. But
They started an entire Facebook page. He started an entire Facebook page just to torment him.
yeah,
Yep.
yeah,
And it was hilarious.
friends, friends do fucked up things to friends. Oh, but the lip sync battle is badass. You got people dressed in drag, Ryan Sexton. Which, by the way, Sneaky Pete for mayor, I am having problems standing behind a mayor wearing. Trey brought
Hey,
it up.
now, this day and age, don't say it. Not this day and
Okay.
age. Don't say it.
He
You'll
was
get
wear-
roasted.
no, he was wearing a Cobra hat. He's wearing all this
Oh.
Cobra gear, man.
Oh,
He wear
got what
Mad
you're
Frog
saying now.
gear, not Cobra gear. I know
Okay.
he's got Mad
No,
Frog gear.
I
Damn
got
it.
you. I got you.
So
No,
I
can
mean,
go with
Scotty may get my vote. I don't know. Tug's got my vote, I think.
Like, I was about to say that they all have been in drag at one point.
Yeah. So
that.
you
Yeah, I
got
think they have
guys
actually. Yeah.
drag, makeup, fireworks.
The whole nine.
Was it? It was Brian who rickrolled us last year, if I'm not mistaken. It's freaking hilarious. It's a good old time. I think Phil Ramirez will be bumping some music over the weekend. I'm not sure if he's Friday and Saturdays DJ, so it'll be some fun. And then basically it's quiet time at midnight. You gotta go hush, hush, night, night, go to sleep. Not
Well, people don't
supposed
go to
to.
sleep, but they just quiet down.
You're supposed to be hush, hush, go to bed, no drinking, all that
Yeah, no
fun
drinking.
stuff.
Yeah,
You know, because you gotta
definitely no drinking.
gotta be sober for the next morning to play your game properly. Just listen to your briefing. You'll know all the rules. 8 a.m. service is open up and everybody gets going Sunday morning. The game starts at 9. That's the
And it
worst
will start at
part,
9.
man.
Oh, I know.
It is.
Because everything's so much fun going on and the experience, and then, oh, it's 9 o'clock. Oh, crap. You know, and here
Yeah.
I am. I'm like, wait a minute. Did I set my clock right? Is it the right time zone? You know, oh, wait a minute. It's not like Fort Knox. You walk over to one side of the field, it's a different time zone than the other side of the
Right.
field. It's right on. It's right on the time zone line. Which, by the way, we have a game this weekend against Zach Arbuckle, Marvel versus DC at Fort Knox. Awesome field. Check it out if you guys get a chance. It's just a big fun blast. Zach and I back and forth like crazy. Yeah, Marvel versus DC. So that's that this weekend. But anyhow, so we start the game. The game plays until 12:30, and then we have a final battle. I shared a short video of the final battle on the Tombstone page. It's right. Final battle's right down the middle of Tombstone with slapsticks on each side of the road. And
I have been known to lay in the middle of that road.
watching the video I've got has got his name pops up because I found out who he was. It's in the video. But he basically just kept walking. He was on the other side the whole time, and he just reach up and change it. Reach around the box, change it back to his color. And then he ran back. It's a blast, man. Tombstone is the town they built is a blast. That's what you saw in the little video before. It's only part of the field, only part of the play area.
Right.
But that's where the final battle is. I mean,
Yeah.
It's a pretty big spot on the field too. Like whoever's
Yeah,
got
it's not small.
Tombstone, like they own a big chunk of the field. So, and it's really hard to own all of it at any given time, which I love because
yeah, 'cause there's so many different ways in and out of the buildings. You've got some nice choice little sniper spots. You can hold down some stuff.
and with the new
every edge is hit by wood, so you can come in from any angle at any time.
with the new base layout too, like it's going to give both people just completely like equal access to Tombstone. It was always a little bit like one-sided towards the east because that path up there was a little bit easier to get to and stuff like that. But now with them being on just opposite sides of Tough Nut, that's going to be so much better balanced. It's going to be great.
Yeah,
That's gonna be awesome.
I don't see anybody controlling Tombstone all the time now.
Right.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I got to figure out if they made a final determination on that. If that's the map I'm getting printed out.
Another thing that I really like that I've been kind of talking to them about, and I hope they do it, is that there is a big dead box that is right at, like off of Tough Nut, right between Tombstone State Park and there. Like it's Rustler's Trail in Fremont, that corner.
Yep.
There's a really nice big dead box right there. And I hope that, that more people will stage out of that dead box than they will back at camp. And so basically like keep all your stuff there so you don't even have to end up going off the field. And that would be really nice.
Now the terrain there, it's basically all sand, from what I remember. I mean, it's
The
not.
roads are, yeah.
Yeah,
Uh,
anywhere there's like oh, so go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, all the roads are going to be sand on the bottom. But inside, as soon as you're like up on the dirt, like it's all just the typical Oklahoma red dirt clay, and like tons of like sumac and like some cedars and stuff like that.
And
Fast.
you got to watch out for ticks. I know that
Ticks.
for a
Yes.
fact.
I was just about to say it.
Yep, spray yourself down good, get the good stuff, and just pay attention. Don't
They've
be
been doing
like,
they've been doing pretty good at keeping a lot of the poison ivy under control. But there were a couple of
Yeah.
years where like there was just a river of it, and I'm kind of immune to it, so
Me
I
too.
kind
It
of
just
use
bothers
that
me.
to my advantage a
Yeah.
lot.
roll
They don't want to go in there.
roll around and play in it, and everybody's like, are
Just
you
run through
okay?
it. Be like,
I'm
follow
like,
me.
yeah, I'm fine. What's wrong? They're like, that was all poison ivy. Don't you see him? He's all broken out. I'm like, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
I
hey.
don't look for it. I don't even notice it because I'm not allergic to it.
Yeah.
Right.
So, what? I'm not trying to jinx us or anything, but typically, what's the weather? I mean,
Oh,
have we? I mean, I can't remember if it was. I think it was Tombstone where the windstorm came through and tore out Cray Cray's tent. Just like 1 minute, the lightning struck. Yeah, we were in the back of the van, and Bill, you popped your head in.
Yeah.
That's right. We were in
Yeah,
the back of the van. The lightning flashed, and there's all these tents. The next time the lightning flashed, there's no tents.
yeah. Now there is strong gusts of wind. If a storm comes up, the wind picks up big time out there. I don't know why, but man, they get high gusts of wind.
But
But
it's
only, I think. Oh, go ahead.
No, I would say typically it's not. It's not
No,
like downpour season.
I mean,
no.
it's like towards the tail end of tornado season. Like you can get them like we've gotten them all the way as far back as like January and February even. But like that's always a thing that should be in the back of your mind if you're camping out in Oklahoma, that we get lots of tornadoes, and the storms that come with those are, you can get straight line winds of 100 miles an hour, and if you're wearing a Walmart tent, like you're just done. Like
I think she had one of those PVC framed little pop up deals, but it was just something else. And then Bill pops his head into the door of the van, and he's like, "You guys all right? We got to hook your canopy down." And I'm like, "No, look at my canopy. I took the freaking I don't know. You guys don't call them snow fence out there. I call them snow fence poles here, and pounded them down and hooked that canopy up nice and tight so it didn't go anywhere. But yeah, that was something else.
yeah,
Yeah.
we get a lot of wind.
Yeah. So okay. So if you guys are camping, tie your shit down.
Yeah. Stake it
It
down.
doesn't hurt. Like
Yeah.
it's probably going to be fine.
Yeah.
Knock on
Yeah.
wood. But yeah.
Like, I think only one tombstone did it actually rain. It was when I was journaling. And it only rained like the first part of Saturday and quit.
Right.
Okay.
So, I mean,
All right.
and it still was a great weekend.
Yeah.
All right, well, good
There's
deal.
that one
Good deal.
tombstone where like it rained like the entire 2 days. It was tragic.
I hate that's
I think
always
that
so
was
much
Tombstone
fun.
1.
That was when Nick Salvador was one of the generals,
Oh damn.
and I just remember just being out there.
Yeah, that's me. That's when he's playing against me, as me and
Okay.
him.
Okay, I felt like it rained a lot more than just like one day, like you were saying. But
Did it rain Saturday or Sunday? It might have. I don't remember.
I don't think it did. I remember I was out there when you generaled. I remembered playing that game.
I just
I
remember
thought it
going
was
out there
first
with
half of
marker.
Saturday rain.
I was just running missions the entire time. I had a black rain jacket on, no marker, just going from spot to spot. Couldn't see shit because everything was fogged. And every now and then somebody would come by. I'd just duck down and just stay still in the middle of the rain, and nobody cares because Yeah.
You
Yeah,
can't
who
hardly
knows?
see.
Who cares? Yeah, exactly. You can barely.
I just trust that if I can't see, you probably can't see too. So,
Yep, and movement catches your eye better than color. So
oh, yeah. Yeah.
Definitely.
Freaking Wild Bill knows that.
I
Asshole.
do.
Camping out right next to me.
I have bunkered a few people in full Rasta. I'm just saying.
Yeah. So what was really funny is that we had like one of the times when I was in general, I had AJ. Uh, uh, AJ was out there. His name is John Dormer. He's a radios signals expert, and we had a device that picked up other people's transmissions, and it was a spectrum analyzer, and we kept on seeing a spike, like, and we were kept on looking all around my base, and Wild Bill out the entire time, just sitting there radioing back to his base about us. I knew he was there. Yeah.
I had a
Fun
mission.
stuff.
I had to go to your base and surveil your base,
Yeah.
and that's what I was doing.
Yeah. We were like, is this thing broken? Like, yeah. When you stood up, we were like, yeah, it was working the entire time.
So when I got into that tree, I was like, "Oh my god, I can hear what their missions are." So I was like, so I radioed in back my mission, and I was like, "Okay, now this is what their missions are. Listen up. This is where they're going. Send troops there." I listened to all their missions, and I'm like, "Okay, I'm out. I'm dead."
Oh man, the fun stuff. Fun stuff. See, I mean, this is what we need going some more. Get this year going, ending well. The game ends at 2 p.m. and then he does awards. And that'll be over whenever the hell it's over.
4 o'clock, 5 o'clock usually.
Yeah. Yeah, and it'll go. He's got lots of stuff to give away, and he's got his stuff he does, and his
Oh, wow.
We have fun with it.
yeah. Yeah. So it'll be a good time. I'm looking forward to it. Looking forward to playing some games with Seabass and seeing if we can have some fun with this. But yeah, like I said, the bus will be pulling in sometime Friday morning, I believe. Maybe Thursday night, but I'm thinking Friday morning. Yeah, we'll be there. We'll set up and start hanging out and having some fun. I don't know. Is there anything else you guys want to touch on?
Not really. I mean, Dynamite is just as important as C4 is in any other game. So I mean, you pretty much touched on everything. I mean,
every game that I've been to, like, both sides have more than enough cash. Like, you're not strapped for anything. And
yeah, don't be afraid to spend it.
yeah, and that becomes a big issue too. Like, anything that you buy, you also deny the other side. So that's a strategy as well. So you should be watching what goes off the field. And, like, if you know a dynamite was used, get a guy out there waiting for the dynamite. And
because certain props, certain things they can print, right? You know, the MOS cards, all that they can print. They don't print dynamite. They don't print horses.
Right.
When I generaled, I had like 15 horses in my tent that I was never going to use until the last minute of the game. Then I put everybody on horses with oats, and I just sent them out randomly running just because I had them.
If you see a guy with a horse, that's a horse that you can take. So be ready for that. Like,
yeah, if you can kill him, you can take the horse back to your base.
I've shot sea bass on the back of a horse.
So now, if you can't take so if they stop galloping, you can shoot them.
You can shoot them.
Yes, if they dismount the horse, you can shoot them.
And then take that horse.
If they're not dismounted, now dynamite can kill them. If you plant a stick of dynamite and you show a ref, hey, there's dynamite here, and you know there's a horse coming, you wait and you bait him. He walks into it, the radius, boom, you blow him up, the ref will take the horse at that point.
Yeah.
But when he takes it, it's going back to the store. Be ready to go buy that horse.
Yeah. Well, you guys have definitely helped me out here some tonight. I've learned a few things. Thank you much. And hopefully other people who have thought about coming that have bothered to listen to us blab away this evening have learned something.
If you do not read the Viper rules, you cannot play in the gray area. And that is how you win the Viper games, is by playing in the gray.
Yeah.
Not breaking rules, but seeing where those rules actually are. Where the boundary lies.
Yeah.
Yep. I think it's with a lot of games. Definitely a lot of games.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Yeah. So yeah, if you guys please like and share the stream, our YouTube, our Facebook, all that stuff. I don't know. Let's see. Wild Bill, what do you got? Bob White and what else? You got anything else you want to promote here tonight?
Bob White and paintball. That's about
there you go. And Troy, you got anything? Facebook, YouTube, all that fun stuff.
I mean, I don't got anything like that to promote other than, like Fox Squad. And
there you go.
We should always be thanking Avid for hosting the game.
Oh yes, definitely thank Avid
for putting out there.
Definitely.
Every single year, they build new stuff for us.
Yeah.
And it's nice too.
And they listen to what your comments are. So like, if you like the field, tell them that. If you don't like the field, tell them what you don't like about the field. Be specific. You know what I mean? Don't just say, "Oh, it was a shitty game." You know what I mean? If you have a point that you don't like, address them with it, because they are not just owners; they are players.
Yeah, they listen. They listen.
To run for players.
And the same goes with Viper too. Like, if you don't like something, be sure to tell him. He'll get angry at you if you don't. Yeah. If you just sit there and stew.
Yeah, and look, don't just come with random stuff. Actually, get details. If it's a specific player or team, get names, not just a team. You know what I mean? You can't just say, "Oh, this team." You got to be specific. If you see a specific player, because look, none of us like what's the term we use? Douchebaggery. None of us like douchebaggery. None of us. So, like, if you see a specific player doing something dirty, don't just call out a team. Figure out that player's name so the player can be addressed. Because we don't want any douchebaggery.
Or, like, if you don't like the paint fill, stuff like that. Like,
God, is he gonna have pink fill again?
He's not.
I hope not.
I just hope. I hope. Man, that was okay. I didn't play a lot last year, but man, I mean, some of those guys just had pink necks.
I come out covered in pink. By the time Sunday was over,
stained.
I was pink for like a day, I think. After that, like Monday, I was still pink.
Whatever the color of the paint is, that is the color that Wild Bill will be. That's
generally so.
I heard somebody talk about you, like, and they talked about like how clean you were. I was like, do you really know who you're talking about? Like, maybe
it was clean for him.
Right, he's just got dirt and like twigs and stuff like that hanging out, and like coated in paint. And I was like, that's
sometimes you gotta get low and belly crawl.
Yeah,
you gotta get low.
Well, hey, sometimes it doesn't. It doesn't pay to just pussyfoot around it. You gotta just jump in 2 feet and get done what you got to get done, and doesn't matter how dirty you get.
Yeah,
you can clean up afterwards.
Yeah, I take a shower after. So.
As we see on the bottom of the screen, brigadeprogram.com. We haven't even touched on that. Wild Bill's got one of the shirts on. It is a Brigade Program event, so you get a patch. Awesome Tombstone patch, one of their cool-ass PVC patches right now. If you guys don't know what the Brigade Program is, check out brigadeprogram.com. Sign up, $25 for your initial sign up. You get one time. You get one of those shirts that Wild Bill was wearing there. You get a hat, and you get yourself a nice brigade program patch, yeah, you get an operator hat with different little Velcro patches spots
Yeah,
on it.
you can put on the different brigade patches that you get.
Yeah, and then
MVP,
so
if you get an award at an event, they've got a patch for it.
yeah, if you get most valuable player,
Yeah,
mofo, um,
I like their mobile awards.
sportsmanship. Yeah, mofo ones are nice, man.
I
My
like
favorite.
But you sign up for $25, one time fee. You get the hat, the shirt, the patch on your initial sign up. Then every event you go to that's a brigade program, you get a different patch. And then
And
here's your achievement. So like if you go to 3 events, you get a trifecta patch. If you get international, you got all kinds of them. Puddle.
and they go one step further. At the end of the year, for every brigade event you go to, you get that number of drawings in a raffle that can win you an entire gear bag full of gear, and a trip to any brigade event. There you go. You got to pull it up. You probably
Yep.
can read it better than I
Yep.
can remember it.
Any brigade event in the continental United States. Round trip airfare,
Big
hotel,
one.
food, entry air, a case of paint for you and your friend to one of the major scenarios. The winner also receives a full gear bag with all new gear.
And
There's
it costs you
multiple
$25 one time.
one
And you're
time to
entered
sign up. Forever.
One time.
And that's the grand prize. There's multiple levels
Oh
of
yeah.
winners. You get shirts, you can get the gear bag. No trip.
Yep.
As a matter of
Matt.
fact, the winner of the brigade's event the brigade raffle last year is coming on the bus with us. So she doesn't fly, so she's coming out with us on the bus. So she chose
yeah.
Tombstone. Chose Tombstone as her grand prize trip.
Excellent choice, madam.
Yes.
Excellent
Yes.
choice.
So it'll be some fun. It'll be some fun. And it just so happens that her extra is one of our teammates. So it works out great.
Heck yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So check out the brigadeprogram.com, guys, and sign up and start getting some patches, start having some fun. There's discounts at some events as well.
Oh yeah.
Let's see. What else can we touch on here? Let's see. Let's touch on this right here. Do you guys know anything about this stuff?
I have not tried the Maui Burst, and you know I love my Mountain Dew.
Oh, I have. Okay, so I have. Sorry, Lisa, but I have my minions scouring Michigan for these Maui Bursts for me because you can only get them at the damn dollar store. So we ended up buying a Porta-John for the team, which you can do for Avid.
Oh yeah.
You can sign
We
up,
get one every year.
get one. We've the bus has got facilities, but having our own team Porta-John is going to make it nice.
Oh yeah.
She's paying it off in Maui Burst. She's paying her share in Maui Burst. I kid you not. She's got like 160 some cans for me.
Oh, wow.
I mean,
Save me
it's
one
one of
so I
those.
can try it.
Her van will be full this weekend. She's bringing it. She's bringing it actually to the Marvel versus DC game. I'll be picking it up, and we'll be bringing some with us. But yeah, it's if you liked rum, Malibu rum with this would taste phenomenal. So, anyways, Mountain Dew, sponsor me, please.
Yeah, I wish I could get a Mountain Dew sponsor just to pay for my Mountain Dew.
My brother's a damn lawyer for Monster, and I can't even get a damn Monster sponsorship. Okay. It's a sore contention every Christmas. But anyways, Pat, I love you, but come on, buddy. I'm gonna go start looking at that Bang sponsorship again. I can't drink Bang. I love the Monster too damn much, man. It's one of those addictions. But anyhow, I think we could probably babble on all night long.
We probably could.
It's 9:14 my time in Detroit here, so I'm sure the wife is out there watching Grey's Anatomy on Netflix some more because it's one of those shows that I don't really get into, but yet I sit there and watch it for hours on end with her. The hell's up with me?
You're married.
I'm gonna bust loose from this little talk here and go spend some time with the family. Hopefully, you guys can do the same. Thank
Oh
you
yeah.
for joining me so much.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for letting us know some tricks and stuff like that. Make sure you guys register. Get registered now for Tombstone if you haven't registered. It's worth the trip. The event's worth
Oh
it.
yeah.
Come on
Definitely
out
worth
and
it.
camp. I know there's hotels nearby because we got a couple guys on the team that
Yeah.
stay in hotels and don't camp. The same ones that are flying out.
Yeah, there's motels within a couple miles, I think, 4 or
Yeah.
5 miles at night.
So if you're not a camper, come on out, stay at a hotel. Everything's open. Let's have some fun.
Hey, they even got casinos. Come on
They even-
down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So enjoy yourselves with us, whatever team you end up playing on.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Just come.
Just come and enjoy. All right. We got a short little video here, 10-minute video with us BSing with Brian about the chicken wing battle and him explaining it all. So we'll leave you guys with that and maybe even a commercial after that for some cool ass GI products and Enola Gay stuff and sponsorship shit. Yeah. Woo. All right, guys. Thank you very much. And whenever you're ready, Dill, roll that video, sir.
Roll it.
Beautiful, beautiful.
All right, hold on a sec, everybody. We'll get it figured out here. So stay tuned for our video, the wing challenge stuff. It'll be up in a minute. And thank you very much for listening and watching.
Hey guys, what's going on? Tony from Lone Wolf Paintball. Check us out online or in store. LoneWolfPaintball.com.
Well, hello. We're having a little bit of problem with the audio from sharing it from the wing competition rules and all that stuff. So I think what might be best for us to do is to just post it online. We're just going to post it as a separate video. So check out our Facebook page and all that stuff, and I will try sharing it to the Tombstone page as well. And everybody can see the short little video that we did earlier with Brian about the wing challenge. All right? We'll have it up shortly. Bye.